chamber.
I love it.
You have to put it to work.
I love it. After hearing about it from you, and then, knowing what oxygen can do for people, man, seeing it in pictures, seeing it put together, seeing it taking it off the truck.
Is the atmospheric pressure. You see, even when on a rainy day, it drops just like 5 kilopascal from the normal. Let's say, naturally, the atmospheric pressure drops on a rainy day. Mm-hmm. So you have like 5 kilopascal less. But even those 5 kilopascal, which is 1.05 atmospheric pressure, you got 0.5 atmospheric pressure less. You see, people are alive, especially elderly people. They feel it because, as I said, they feel any minus in their oxygen levels. They feel it the most. Mm-hmm. And you feel how like elderly they feel on a rainy day. You're talking about people climbing, the altitudes. They still have 21%. The percentage of the oxygen in the atmosphere doesn't change. Mm-hmm. What changes is the atmospheric pressure. Mm-hmm. They say the human life cannot be sustained a long term below 0.5. Even if you breathe 100% oxygen, you don't have enough oxygen in your blood, the one that is in the plasma.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's not going to be enough.
Right.
That's why we need
under 0.5 atmospheric pressure. It's almost impossible. Mm-hmm. You can survive a few days, 20 days, something like that, but then the oxygen is not enough to sustain because of the pressure.
Right.
Yeah, so we need both. We need the one that we breathe, the hemoglobin, but also need the one that's coming in our body as a result of atmospheric pressure. Mm-hmm. I was telling you about the life without blood.
Right.
And that's amazing study. It shows exactly how the pressure can sustain life. And basically, those pigs, they took they drained the blood and centrifuge, remove all the red cells from the blood. Mm-hmm. And at free atmospheric pressure, they were just living fine without any hemoglobin, without the red cells.
Right.
Just plasma being saturated by the pressure.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, is that important, the pressure as well as the oxygen?
So right.
When I have a wound, the first response in the body is the inflammation. The brain sends signal inflammation because I need to build blood vessels in the area to bring oxygen and nutrients to heal that. Mostly oxygen is doing the job.
Right.
But you see that someone with the inflammation, when they go in a hyperbaric chamber, after just 2 sessions or so, the inflammation drops. Because the brain notices, I got oxygen there.
I got oxygen.
I don't need to keep the inflammation.
Right.
So that's one of the effects of the hyperbaric.
Okay.
So, difference between soft chambers and hard chambers. First of all, the soft chamber is not going to a high pressure, not more than 1.3 atmospheric pressure, comparing to the hard shell chambers. Now, that's the difference between our chambers and other competitors in the world. In the soft chambers, as Valentin explained earlier, the buildup of CO2 and the ventilation is poor, and you will not have enough ventilation to feel comfortable. The CO2 buildup can put you asleep or can make you tired. You can achieve almost everything except the medical conditions, which are treated beyond 2.0, but that's mainly emergency situations that the hospitals are treating that. Those are the main things that makes us, let's say, leaders on the market. And
you're right. So many people, hyperbaric is so good, and so many people, they try it first, they don't get the right chamber in the beginning, they feel constraints, confined, they feel they cannot breathe, the temperature settings, you cannot do temperature and it's going up, and it's just you don't feel comfortable, and you're like 10-15 minutes there, it's like, get me out. I don't like it. and they stuck in their head with the idea, I don't like hyperbaric, it's not for me.
Right.
And it's a shame. So many people, they lose
Just because
a great experience because the chamber is not right.
Right.
Yeah. So it's all about the experience that you have, right? So it's being in the chamber and you like it, and of course, you'll see the benefits after that. So.
Right. Right.
Even so, I mean, what we expect after one session is like you be more refreshed, you feel a little bit more energy. If you're tired, you want to feel a little bit more active.
Right.
Experience, the feedback is like people, they sleep better at night just after one session. I sleep very good last night. Yeah. But as you build up more sessions, then you see changes. Changes in your body.
So for a person that's healthy, no medical issues going on and so forth, I guess you were already saying that this would benefit them.
Yes, absolutely. We have it's important to mention the anti-aging studies they did in Israel. They put in the anti-aging, you have two markers at the cellular level. You have the telomere length and the senescent cells. To briefly explain, the telomere is like it's at the end of the chromosome. It's protecting the information. It's like a tampon protecting the information inside the cell. As we grow older, this telomere shortens the protection of the information inside the cell. It's like someone may say very good. It's like the shoelace, the thing that you have at the end of the shoelace, keeping the shoelace together.
Oh, right.
And the shorter it becomes when it's just not there anymore, it's just breaking apart.
Right.
It's the same with the cell. When the telomere are too short, it cannot copy itself with the same properties, and then becomes a senescent cells. It just takes space in your body, nutrients, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Right.
The study has been very significant. It came out, I think, 2 years ago. The results of that.
1 year and a half.
1 year and a half.
2020 in October 2020. The first study.
They took 35 people above 65 years old. They put them in the chamber 90 minutes a day, 5 days a week, for in total like 3 months, 60 sessions. 2 atmospheric pressure, chamber, same condition, pressurized normal air, oxygen through the mask, 90 minutes a day. And they measure the telomere. They measure every month, 3 months, and even 1 month after that. The findings were that the telomere not only shortened, they increased by 25%, which means this people actually at the cellular level, they got like 20 years younger.
So if somebody around the world or United States want to find out more about hyperbaric chamber and your product, how could they contact you?
On the website, we have a WhatsApp number on a website, email address, everything, and as soon as he enters there, it'll come to us, and somebody will take care of it.
Okay. What website is that?
Oxyhelp.
.eu, and it's going to be .com as well, both .com and
But
.eu.
for the moment, .eu. I think the .com is ready.
It's in process now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Oxyhelp. Okay.
.eu for the moment and .com.
Okay.
Start using the hyperbaric chamber instead getting pills. That's much more healthier. Get a hyperbaric chamber instead of buying a brand new car. It's almost the same cost. I'm talking about a monoplace chamber, and use it at home. The whole family can benefit of it, and you are getting more healthy than taking pills. That's the most thing that it comes to my mind right now. Instead of spending money or on something else that, car is just a piece of.
So we spend more money on materialistic stuff than our actual health.
Exactly.
Something that can prolong us life. And so
it's just taking you an hour a day at home. Use it. The whole family can benefit. So it's a very good investment.
Yeah, it's. I mean, imagine you have a car in a parking lot, you have a hyperbaric chamber at home, which would be like, I would do it like in the evening, just before going to bed. I go 40 minutes, at least 40 minutes a day I would do. I just get my body ready for what's coming the next day to my immune system, you know. We should not call hyperbaric chamber, the oxygen therapy universal therapy, because it's definitely not. But it's a great complementary therapy to
yes.
whatever works. So if I have a condition, it's something, and I'm doing something that already works for me, supplementing with hyperbaric oxygen will only enhance the results of that.
Right.
It's actually healing like 70 times faster than the normal way.
Right. Right.
So that's the hyperbaric doing. It's a complementary, which is fasten the process of healing.
Right. And I think that's one of the things that we like is, if somebody is going to their doctor for a certain condition or so forth, right? We want to be able to work along with the doctors to help with the process of healing and getting the person back to a good quality of life,
Exactly.
And so if you're ever thinking about, want to know more information about hyperbaric experience, you can always contact us at Lifted Hypnosis and Wellness Center here in Graham, Washington, USA. And if you're overseas or you want to talk straight to the men themselves, I would definitely give you their number where you can call them any time of the night.
Thank you for that.